Hello, thank you for joining us for tonight's Rider News Network. This just in from our reporter Andy on the front lines. Power Ranger Samurai is now so dark, it makes RPM look like sunshine, rainbows, and My Little Pony.
This is Andy out in the field. The report has come in that Mentor from Power Ranger Samurai has committed atrocious acts.
Now, what are these atrocious acts, Andy?
From what I'm hearing, it was sexual abuse charges.
That is fucked up. He is on a children's television show. It's almost as bad as murdering someone with a samurai. That didn't happen.
No, that didn't happen at all.
No, not with a roommate or anything. But anyway, we got news within the last 24 hours that Mentor G from Power Ranger Samurai has 17 different sexual assault charges against him.
How do you go that far without being caught?
Like, either you're really good or really bad at it. And I know that's a fucked up thing to say. Either you're really good at not getting people to come forward, or you're really bad and you have to keep fucking doing it. Like, how do you commit one sexual assault act, much less 17?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, Mentor?
It sounds like Mentor needs a mentor.
Did he want to get his little Shinkenmaru that wet? Let's clarify this. Some of these sexual assaults are on young women. Any sexual assault is fucked up and horrendous, and he deserves to be put away. Now, when you do that on a young person, you deserve to be put away, have your testicles be put in clamps and attached to a car battery at least once a day. I'm not a monster. He shouldn't be in it 24/7, but he should have his dick electrocuted at least once a day.
At least.
And as we hinted at earlier this week, it came out that, what is the actor's actual name? Because I'm just going to call him the former Red Ranger of Wild Force.
Cole.
And Cole, not Cole. That's his character name.
I'm looking as we speak.
We'd heard this rumor last year that he had killed his roommate with a samurai sword. It wasn't a rumor. It had happened. He was claiming it was self-defense back then. Now it's come out that he straight up murdered him with a samurai sword.
Ricardo Mendia Jr.
Yes.
And
he was Decker.
He was
from
Decker
Power Ranger Samurai.
And Cole from Wild Force. And he admitted to just murdering his roommate with a samurai sword. I don't know the reason. I don't know why. It's never okay to murder your roommate with a samurai sword. I just want to throw that one out there. I have roommate. I have a samurai sword. I'm not gonna murder my roommates with a samurai sword. That's fucked up. Like, years before, we've had Power Rangers that have, quote unquote, gone into porn. One Power Ranger. Wait, what was that?
It was Jason, wasn't it?
No, I was about to say that was actually a false claim because it was a guy who looked suspiciously like him in a gay porn. But the actor who played Jason, not Jason David Frank,
Austin St. John.
Austin St. John. That was actually not him, and he's been a paramedic ever since.
Huh.
There's been the Yellow Ranger from Lost Galaxy, who was topless the whole time and not another teen movie.
I'm not complaining about that.
Oh, me neither. I loved that movie beforehand. Now it just gives me honestly, it makes it better.
It does, but that's another topic for another.
There's a lot of Rangers have had adversity in life afterward. They couldn't get back on it. I've stated multiple times, Jason David Frank, although the man could kill me with a punch, looks like he did some hard drugs once or twice in his life and is now on the clean train. His face looks like meth messed with it once or twice. I'm not saying he did meth. I have no basis for that. It's just, you don't get that discoloration in your face by aging. He was super popular and had a lot of money in the 90s. He either got it for free by handing it to him, or he got it super easily if it so happened. There's a thing, Power Rangers sometimes ruins people's lives. Some people have gotten over it. Some people, like these two, have decided to say, fuck it, I'm not just ruining my life, I'm ruining other people's lives. And Power Ranger Samurai is now dark as utter fuck. The only thing we need now is to find out, I don't know, the Black Ranger is going to steal an autographed poster that is going to be given to Children's Relief.
For some reason, I think that claim is a bit racist.
No, it did happen. The Black Ranger for... No, he was blue, but he was the black guy. The Operation Overdrive. He stole a poster that was going to be sold in auction to some kid's relief fund, and he stole it for himself because he's a shitty person.
Dax?
Yeah, you didn't hear about that?
No, I did not hear about that. I know I didn't like Dax in Operation Overdrive. He was like the worst character of the entire show.
Yeah. Like, he was supposedly, well, this wasn't supposedly, but he supposedly stole it. He was invited to Power MorphCon. He and a bunch of other people signed it, and he supposedly stole it and kept it or sold it or something. And it was going to be given to, I don't know what, charity for kids. But if you guys haven't noticed, this was our little news segment that we've been meaning to do. We just decided to do it this week because of the fuck-uppedness that happened.
And in conclusion to this cake of fuckery, the shit icing, if you will, a new trial date has not been set, and he is trying to fight it so that he can continue working, which I personally believe is a load of horse shit. This is Andy, and that's my 2 cents on this.
I understand from a agent and working, you want to keep working to keep as much money in your hands as possible for when shit hits the fan and you get sent to federal pound-me-in-the-ass prison or whatever equivalent they have in Australia, because he's an Australian. But
New Zealand,
thank you. This isn't going to work out well for him. Like, you don't do that to a bunch of young girls and expect to get off scot-free. Like, we got news. He was baptized today. I'm sorry. No God in the world forgives that. I don't care if you're Jewish, Muslim, Christian, fucking... What's the dumb American religion?
Scientology?
No. That's the dumb
Put a bing.
The one where you can have multiple wives.
Oh, Mormon.
Oh,
Mormon. I don't care if you're Mormon. No one forgives touching children and sexually assaulting girls. That's not cool with any deity.
I mean, the Mormon thing
I'm sure if they existed, that they would agree with you.
Mm-hmm. So, like, fuck this guy. The Juzo, or Deeker, I'm sorry, you murdered your friend. That's fucked up.
Mr.
Ricardo Mencia Jr.
God damn it. Like, how the fuck does this happen to two people in the same show? I swear to God, we're going to find out shit about the other people. And they're just sad because most of them were decent people. I didn't like their acting. I didn't like the show. But they didn't scream, I'm a terrible person.
Yeah, a little bit thing from Samurai from me. I think the Yellow Ranger's face changed from Samurai to Super Samurai. Kind of seemed like it
could have got plastic surgery. I don't know. I never watched it. Do you guys have anything else you want to bring up for news? I know earlier we were talking about the Ninja Steel Gold getting a dumb new morpher instead of the amazing burger.
Yeah. The morpher, all it is just a repainted regular morpher into like silver and gold with 2 extra little pieces added onto it. Very sloppily, by the way.
They couldn't pull bullshit like they did for the Magna Defender, where they give him a Sentai morpher that they never used. Because giving him a recolor of a main Ranger morpher is bullshit. The 6th should always be special.
It looks like a toy.
Yeah.
I mean, it seriously just looks like a child's toy. It doesn't even look like a prop.
Yeah, and he's a country singer.
Why?
And people like him for being a country singer. I mean,
Ninjas like him for being a country singer. Well, those two things don't go together.
4 out of 5.
Okay, still.
Hey, that's only because the Red Ranger's been in space for 10 years.
Still, how can a country singer get 4 out of 5 ninjas?
And they were all in costume, too. Blue was wearing a fake cactus on his ass.
God damn it.
Yeah, just so they can get backstage passes for him. And then Brody
Sweet
shows
Christmas.
up. Monster shows up. Brody saves the country singer. He's like, hey, the actor's saving me. Here are some backstage passes for you and your friends, and you're also my new bodyguard. Let's go get some chili burgers.
Chili burgers, not chili dogs?
Chili burger.
I mean, I've had a burger with chili on it.
Chili burger's
it's just
good.
messy. No, it's good, but it's messy.
Yeah.
You gotta go to Sonic and get a supersonic bacon double chili cheeseburger.
I'll show you, like that kind of super...
Yeah, you just need to put a fucking pistol to your heart, shoot it. You're getting the same effect.
So, collect the 7 Chaos Emeralds and wish on Shenron for a chili burger.
Do you mean Dragon Ball?
No, the 7 Chaos Emeralds.
To wish on Shenron?
Yes.
No, see,
are we mixing continuities here?
Yes.
Maybe.
I forgot what else happened this week.
I know Andy earlier wanted to talk about the figures coming out this month. Do you still have that link?
Give me 1 second. Pull it up.
Extraction. Damn it.
By the way, supposedly the reason why the actor that played Decker killed his roommate was because of a fight over the guy's girlfriend with the roommate or something like that.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah.
Ooh, shit. Okay, I have a topic. You go first.
Of course, it's always about a girl.
Okay.
On to you.
Did anyone else see the article that came out? And I know it was a big thing to talk about in some of the writer and Sentai communities, where I think it was a Chinese man had a massive figure collection, and his girlfriend lost her shit and broke him, and then he murdered her.
Seems like a reasonable response.
No!
The only way murder is ever a legitimate response is if you are in, or someone that can't defend themselves
Is either facing
immediate
murder,
mortal danger.
Yes. The thing is, people in the Facebook comment group, and other writers and Power Rangers were defending this because, oh, it's his passion. It is everything he has in this world. You know, maybe he has hundreds of thousands of dollars worth. Some guy said, oh, I had $250,000 worth of comics and my brothers destroyed them. And I'm like, motherfucker, are you justifying murder based on comic books? It is never okay to just murder someone over shit, except in life-threatening situations or in the defense of someone who's in a life-threatening situation or a sexually threatening situation. But anyone who defends this is fucking terrifying to me. I have a lot of figures in my house. I have a few $1,000s worth of figures. Let's put it like that. I might have more money. I probably have equal money in video games that I do figures, and that's saying a lot. Now, if I ever did anything to piss my fiance off enough to go and one by one shatter every Figuart, every SIC, every mecha, every henshin device, every Revoltech, D-Arts, Monstarts that I have, I would contemplate leaving her. I might get mad and start screaming, but I wouldn't put my hands on, and I wouldn't murder her because I'm not a psychopath. Things like that, and defending things like that only perpetuate the thought that people in these fandoms are severely mentally damaged. Like, it's not a surprising thing, you know, that people think people that collect a lot of figures or are into anime or into tokusatsu are on some level either socially what's the word I'm looking for? Socially awkward, have different mental problems. Some people say we're all autistic on different levels. Defending actions like that and actions like that happening only perpetuate negative stereotypes of people in these very nerdy factions, and you're making it worse when you can ever justify it. And you're hurting the whole community when you do that.
Yeah. I mean, I even get that a lot. The few times that I've gone to a convention and I brought my stuffed pony stuff with me, kept them in a bag, had their head sticking out in a very cute fashion because, well, it's cute. I've had people either make happy faces at me and give me bro hoofs. I've had people outright have disgusted faces, tell me that I'm all those stuff that Samu just said, and it's not fun for me. I don't like being a fandom because of it.
Like, things like that make it harder to be a fan and be open about being a fan, because you get called these things, even at conventions, where you would assume people are okay with you being a fan of anything, but no, some people at conventions are shitty. And you're making things so much more worse and so much more toxic. Like, I know Andy's getting his thing ready, but, like, the cosplay community is unbearably toxic at times with people insulting each other. Oh, you can't do this character, your teeth are fucked up. Or you can't do this character, you're fat. Or, as I've personally seen, a person who owns a cosplay group, I'm not saying his name, who is a very large man, who's very charismatic, very nice, and has some friends that are much better cosplayers than him, were ganging up and insulting a friend of mine who cosplays, saying, oh, you can't do Harley Quinn, your teeth are all fucked up. And we're just going deep into this girl, like, amongst themselves, and a nice person screen capped the conversation and sent it to him, and she put him on blast for it, and people seem to forget it, and they still have tons of fans, while she's still kind of a nobody cosplayer. Things like this in our community, we need to weed out and educate people on why this is bad, because it's going to ruin the community. Like, it's already got a bad face. Like, there's a reason why people look down on anime fans.
Mm-hmm.
We've kind of got a bad rap that's never really gone away.
No.
Like, we'll just take, for example, my group of associates. Everybody just think, oh, you like Power Rangers. Well, no. And they think it's like a kid thing. They kind of look at me as a grown-up child. No, that's not the case. Power Rangers is an American creation, which I do watch it with my son. I enjoy watching the older seasons that I remember growing up, but I more enjoy the costume, storytelling, effect.
The pure tease of it.
Yes. It's not just, oh, it's Power Rangers, I have to go do it. No. There's a legitimate reason. It's like, and I'm not talking about this, it's sort of like how I look at people that are big gearheads, like working on cars. I don't get it. I'll never get it. But I don't look down on them. That's their passion. That's what they want to do. That's what they know about. I don't get it. But if they want to talk to me about it, I'll listen. But I don't turn around. That's so mainstream. That's so Southern American. Why don't you go find something that everybody else, I don't do that. I don't make fun of people for that. And I don't understand why other people do.
You know what? You think that I should be doing what everyone else is doing, but here's the thing. I'm not everyone else. I am
Exactly. We're all individual.
Everybody
likes what they like.
It kind of mirrors the old conversation of this, like, comics are different and new, and anyone who likes comics is a weird pedophile because Batman has a different relationship with a young man. It's demonizing a small community that is different. It happens constantly. Gaming had that stigma for years where it's only for kids.
Oh, yes.
Oh, you're 26 and you play video games? You're a fucking child.
Especially RPGs.
Yeah. Oh, you're an RPG? What do you say, itadakimasu before you eat and call everyone mina and call your parents Tosan and Kasan?
Well, what if I do? Does that hurt you? Does that do anything to you? No, it doesn't. Shut
it is a huge problem with most things nerdy, mind you, where if it's a small nerdy, community, if you're vocal or you let your freak flag fly, you're going to get shit for it. I got shit for it all through high school because in my high school, I was that one dude who was unabashed about his nerdy shit. I would just not give a fuck. So much flack just because I'm like, I don't give a shit. It's study hall. I'm gonna watch One Piece on my iPod. I'll bring my laptop on the bus, play old Bomberman games on an N64. I hated high school simply because I was who I was. And it's the same problem facing these communities that, unfortunately, things like this only make worse. How about we transition to a slightly better topic? Andy, you want to talk about the official figure releases for this month, right?
Yes. I saw a nice post about the SH figure arts coming out for Kamen Rider X8.
Do you want to link us to the article so we can look it over too? Because I've long since lost it.
One moment,
Sam,
please.
but I guess while he's doing that, I can talk about the release of torrents right now, should we? Like
Go right ahead. Go right ahead.
Pretty much. Okay, so what's out right now? Well, the Ghost movie and the 100 Icons, which is the most meh movie ever, that's been released. You can see it on TV Nihon or Overtime.
Wait, they actually came out with the movie around the same time?
Roughly, I'd say about a few days.
That's weird, because Nihon, as we all know, but let me scroll down to the list. Is this just the X-Aid thing?
The figure arts or the movie?
Yeah.
Figure arts or X-Aid?
The figure arts. Because last time you gave me a list of just all the figures coming out this month.
I don't remember that, to be honest. This was the link I was talking about. It X8 starter pack. I know there's more on this page and on this site.
I linked over the SH Figure Art X8 starter pack, which comes with Snipe, Brave, X8 all in level 2 with just a slew of accessories. Comes out March 25th, and through the Figure Arts website, this doesn't say it's a web exclusive. It is 15,786 yen. So about $50.
Yeah.
Which I mean, for the level of detail on these figures, and you get 3 of them with a nice Mighty Action X cartridge-looking base, which I think is kind of that's
usually
not a bad price if you want to get started into collecting
when they
figures.
especially being new. When figure arts are new, they go for $60 to $70. They're expensive when they're new. So getting all 3 of them for about, let's just say $160, rounding it up. You get all 3. You get tons of accessories, bases. It's well worth it, especially if you want to get into figure arts and X-Aid figure arts. And that's the 25th of this month.
Yeah, I'm not really much into the figure art stuff, but it does look really interesting.
I'm kind of getting interested in it, and that's why I brought this killer topic up, because I'm not an action figure collector. I did collect other things, but I haven't even watched past the first episode. I'm just personally going to wait and binge.
Dude, if you want to give a try to figure art, I have a spare Shinken Red figure art. If you give me your address, I will put it in a bag, all of its accessories, and ship it to you.
Male or female?
Male.
Okay.
I wouldn't give up my Shinken Red Hime.
I'll definitely do that.
Because, it'll get you used to how the range of motion is and how the accessory level normally is. It'll be hard because I keep all my accessories together, so I might miss a hand or 2. But it'll give you a good idea of how these things are going to be. To me, the more interesting thing is, it already got sold out, but this month, the SIC Ryugen Grape Arms is shipping. And it was 8,800 yen, which is about a little bit over $90. To me, SICs are the fucking figures to collect. They're 9 inches, usually have the same amount of articulation that figure arts do, but tend to have much better range of motion because they're bigger and the joints are built differently. Like, when I give it to you, the Shinken Red has a rather decent ab crunch for a toy. SICs you can almost do curls with some of them, and sit-ups.
Really?
SICs are fucking amazing with their range of motion. Where the only problem is some of their hip motion is a little different, because with the newer grade figure arts, not like the one I'm giving to you, the ball joint for the leg can swivel downward, so it's disjointed from the body to get full motion out of it. But SICs don't usually have that swivel, so they do lose some leg movement and thigh, but I love the detail on SIC. It stands for Super Imaginative Chogokin, where they basically take the character and they reimagine them a little bit. Like with the O's SIC, there's scale detail on him. It looks a lot more vicious. It looks like a dinosaur android, but it's obviously done as O. Like, there's detail in his wings, veins, and you can see how they're segmented. They're fucking beautiful. Like, the O's one redesigns the driver, even.
That sounds very good. That sounds really good.
I can send you an up-close picture of just the driver for my O's figure art and him all over. The chest part, it's not flat. It comes out in a dome, and all of the pieces of it are and raised. And then they give you a separate metal chunk for his chest, which is in translucent purple. Its SICs are amazing. And then another figure art, or an accessory figure art, the Gatak's bike from Kabuto is shipping this month as well, which it's a figure art styled bike. It is perfectly in scale with the figure art figures. Figure art bikes also come with compatible hands for their figure art. Like, if you bought the Gatak figure art, the Gatak bike, it would come with Gatak hands sculpted to be riding it. I haven't bought my mistake, not SIC, figure art bikes, but I am desperately trying to search for a cheap hardboiler from Double, because I'm a fanboy for Double, simple as that. And they all look, I know some of the earlier figure art bikes actually had springs in them. The Kamen Rider Black Battle Hopper, the Battle Hopper came with actual springs in it, because it was more of the dirt bikey type bike. So you could actually pivot and bounce him on the springs while playing with it. A lot of them also come with stands and are stand compatible to get like some shots of them going off of a ramp or coming down on an opponent. Aside from that, the SH Figure Arts Rock Lee is shipping this month. I'm a Naruto fan. I haven't gotten any of their figure arts, but I would probably get Lee along with 1 or 2 Narutos, because Shadow Clone. How come Naruto doesn't come with multiple figures for his goddamn thing? His thing is cloning himself. Anyway, the Figuarts Zero EX Super Saiyan 4 Goku. If you don't know what a Figuarts Zero is, Figuarts are posable acts. Figuarts Zero are statues that are ridiculously detailed, but follow the source material. So for the Goku SS4, you get, like, fur patterns on his arms. Not real fur, but, like, etched into the plastic. You get detail in the hair and in the body. You see veins. You see a lot of ripples on his clothes. Figuart Zeros look amazing, but I like to play with my toys, so statues don't work for me. Another thing shipping is the SH Figuarts Shinkocho Saiho Amazing Kuga. The Shinhoku Saiho line is a re-release of some earlier Figuarts using their new body and new joint typing. So it's a re-release of the Kuga Amazing Mighty. That's the black one, right?
Yeah, it's the black one with the gold accent, but without it going into, like, the pointed shoulders.
Yeah, it's basically the old Kuga, but with the much better Figuarts articulation. It's 5,900 yen, so about $60. If you're a fan of Kuga, you've already pre-ordered it, but now you know it's going to be hitting store shelves on things like Ami Ami, Mondre, CS Toys, Big Bad Toy Store, HLJ. You'll be able to buy it. They usually order extras. You'll be able to buy it directly from them in a couple of days. The SH Figuarts Shinko Saiho. I fucking hate that name. The Dark Kabuto is coming out as well. I would love. I have a where is it? I have a Kabuto Figurize. Not Figurize. It's a model. It's an early model kit for Kamen Rider, and I can put decals on them to make Dark Kabuto, which is pretty fucking amazing. A Clone Trooper SH Figuarts is coming out. If you didn't know, Figuarts also does Star Wars figures now, and they're like the Luke Figuart looks amazing. Normally they don't nail human characters, like the face looks a little wonky. They did a short run of One Piece Figuarts, and they're between, oh, Luffy's face looks stupid, and Sanji looks really good. It's more difficult with human characters because you don't get that armor to cover the joints.
Now, when you say Sanji looks good, are we talking about his first wanted poster or his second wanted poster?
His second wanted poster. Like the Figuart Sanji, the face, the model for the face really looks good, and I've seen the other faces you can put on them. They're all done very well. 1 or 2 of Luffy's, it looks like they could have refined the mouth and the expression on him a little bit. My fiance has almost all of the Sailor Moon Figuarts, and they're all amazing. The One Piece Figuart was one of the earlier ones. And, like, aside from some Gundam and a prop for Cardcaptor Sakura, there's the SH Monstarts Mechagodzilla that I know Andy would be interested in.
Oh, verily, I would.
SH Monstarts are, like, 9 to 12 inches. They have a different articulation set than the Figuarts I'm going to be sending you. The range of motion is a lot more limited because of but they do give you a lot of accessories. The arms tend to get a lot more articulation. They put articulation to the neck, the head, and the tail.
Very nice.
The Monstarts run a lot more expensive depending on what it is, and some come with effect parts. I don't know what all the Mechagodzilla here comes with, but I know that King Ghidorah, one, it had ridiculous amounts of articulation, mainly because all 3 heads had multiple points of articulation. Normally a Figuart gets neck and a base of the head for articulation, so you can move the neck around and then pivot the head in different directions on it to get very human movements. With the King Ghidorah, not only do you get 1 at the base of the neck, 1 at the base of the head, but they give you a few points of articulation within the neck so that you can bend and pose all 3 of his heads in different ways, and they gave you effect parts for lightning coming out of his mouth.
And sorry.
Go ahead.
Those would be gravity beam, for the record.
Thank you.
And in other news, for torrenting purposes, the RTA version of XA23 is out.
It just came out?
It's been out all day.
Okay.
X8 Subs has not released it yet, but it should be out by tomorrow. Overtime, Super Sentai Q Ranger number 6 is out.
Okay.
And for There's some miscellaneous other torrents for people that may be interested into it. Garo Zero, Dragon Blood, episode 11 is out now.
I know I just downloaded a lot of the early Garo stuff. I'm going to give it a look before getting some of the other stuff. Their anime, their one, is really good, and I like the art style.
Yeah, really good stuff.
If some of the people who listen to this don't know how to torrent, if you ask, we will do an episode explaining how to torrent and the benefits of torrenting over waiting for uploads.
But
Obviously, one of them comes with, being able to get it when you want it.
But here's the TLDR. Pretty much better quality.
Yeah, better quality. You can choose who you get it from, and you get it right away. You don't gotta wait an hour or a day, or a few days sometimes, for someone to upload it. As soon as it's released on whatever site you want, you can download it, and depending on how popular that site is, you can download the whole episode in between, 40 minutes to 5 minutes. And 40 minutes is overestimating it for a new release of a show. Usually if you're...
I was just going to say, there are variables involved, such as your personal connection, your upload, download, how many people... depending on how you get it, depending on seeders there's different variables for different ways of paying. Now, if you just direct download it from a couple of the bigger sites, it's really just your connect.
My computer is in a very bad place to get internet for my house, my apartment, and I downloaded the new episode of X-Aid earlier this week from Nihon. It took me 4 minutes to download it. Admittedly, I have a good computer and I pay for good internet, but I only get about 1 to 2 bars of internet on my computer at a time. And that is how quickly I downloaded it.
I wholeheartedly advocate hardline connections.
Oh,
if
God.
Possible.
We're going to buy some long Ethernet cables and some Scotch tape and put them around the edges of the apartment and hardwire both of my computers and my PS4.
Oh,
and also PS3 when I need to use it.
Also, some other news too. Kamen Rider J has been released on TV Nihon.
Yeah, I don't know when this happened, but they released a pack of the Kamen Rider that had Shin, Zio, and Jay in it, along with a handful of extras for them. And I downloaded that a week ago, but I don't know when was that released. It must have been recently.
Well, according to somebody's comment on a thing here, February 15th of 2017.
Okay. So within the grand scheme of things, it was still rather recent.
Yeah, so it's pretty recent.
I think that's about all recent-ish news we have for this week. Is there anything else you guys want to add?
Nope.
Just very, very fast that it is confirmed that Jason David Frank and Amy Jo Johnson have a cameo in the 2017 Power Rangers movie, and with no spoilers here, it has an after-credit scene that has been spoiled on the internet. If you want to find out, Google it.
It's not a spoiler. We all know what the fuck, but I'm not going to say it.
I'm not going to say. Maybe somebody didn't click on what is the after credit scene.
You don't need to click on it. We all know what it is.
I mean, if you watch the show, yeah, you're going to guess. But
the one thing I'm going to say, don't make them the parent. Please don't make them the parents.
Time paradox!
I actually imagine it. It's the final battle. There's the crowd scene. Amy Jo Johnson is like, who are those people? Jason David Frank comes up, godly like he thinks he is. Those are the Power.
No, if he's going to be there needs to be the light behind him like Savior. We need some Christ imagery up in this motherfucker.
Oh, like Tony Stark in the Incredible Hulk after credit scene?
Or basically any scene from The Man of Steel.
Oh, that's a whole nother podcast.
I was going to say that, it wasn't surprised Amy Jo Johnson was going to be in the movie because she just was doing a bunch of pictures with the cast.
She did interviews with them, too.
Yeah, interviews with them, and the fact that Jason David Frank has been pushing to be in this movie, and a lot of his fans have been pushing for him to be in this movie.
Well, that's because his fans think he's the greatest fucking Ranger ever, even when he was the Green and never did shit. I
like him as a Ranger, but I'm not suck his dick.
I mean, if he gave me like $300, I would, but
I'd need a little bit more. Now, if it was like a larger sum of money and we get to pal around and I get some of those gravitas from him, we might talk.
I mean, I ain't gay, but $20 is $20.
I make good money. I'm just in it for the fame.
Or for the side girls, right?
Yes.
Yes, because Power is so much ass.
Apparently he does.
He's married.
Well, there you go. He's married.
So we done
He
here.
got it, and he ringed it. I'm good. I've mentioned my topic.
Yeah, it looks like we can bring this segment to the Writer News Network to a close.
Yeah.
This has been Reporter Andy.
I don't know how to go for this. I'm trying to think of something smart. Shit.
The non-killer Juzo Decker.
What the?
Weatherman and
Anchorman.
Frozen Traveler.
Anchorman Osamu. Next, we will bring you a hard-hitting topic. Power Rangers RPM or Power Rangers Drugs, Sex, and Money. Expose at 11.